time now for a special edition of Look at Me Now, the Joy Fit Club. Believe it or not, more than 140 members have been inducted into Joy's Club.
Which means each has lost at least 100 pounds through diet and exercise.
Our favorite nutritionist, Joy Bauer, is celebrating their success. Take a look. Time for another installment of Look at Me Now, the Joy Fit Club.
We came up with the Joy Fit Club because we wanted to inspire people at home that were struggling with their weight, to feature and show regular people who have lost more than 100 pounds without fancy trainers or chefs or expensive gyms was hugely motivational. I was overwhelmed by how many people had lost more than 100 pounds and wanted to share their story.
In August 2008, I weighed in at my all-time high of 278 pounds.
What's so great about watching these everyday people lose weight and keep it off is they face all the same obstacles that everybody out there faces, yet they prevailed.
Hi, I'm Rosie. Weight has always been an issue for me.
My name is Carrie. I'm 34 years old and have been overweight my entire life.
For me, these stories are so incredibly emotional.
My husband suffered a massive heart attack. He died because we ate for a living.
Each story is very different, and I become emotionally attached to each and every Fit Club member. This is 9,000 calories in just one day. Gregg is a guy who struggled with weight his entire life. He had a horrible childhood.
You look hot, baby.
Well, yeah.
Woo! Jen and Keith are a couple who gained weight together in the past.
Keith and I both loved food and used it to fix all of life's problems.
And then lost weight together. They have all had past failed attempts at dieting, but this time it stuck. To people out there that have tried diets in the past and have failed, you know, one time it's going to work, and it could be this time. These people are brave. They help me to understand what it's really like to walk in their shoes. It's hard, and I really cannot describe the feeling that I get when each and every one of them walk out for their reveal. I just get the chills throughout my body because the studio is cold. I know that they're behind that door and they're super nervous, and when that door opens up and they walk out, it's pure joy. It's pure joy.
Wow. Joy's new book is out today. It is called The Joy Fit Club, and it's a collection of very, very inspiring stories.
And Joy has brought along some members of her club. They're Gregg McBride, Jamie Francisco, and Rosie Coates. Welcome to you all.
Hey!
You know, I want to say that my name is on the front of the cover as the author, but really, I wrote this book together with 150 Joy Fit Club members. It's our book.
And it's a collaboration with the Today Show. And I got to tell you, you could read any one of these stories and be completely inspired, can't you, Joy?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, you guys really have overcome every single obstacle in the book, and they prove that anybody can lose weight and keep it off.
And Rosie was a little excited to see you when she got here. Hold on. There were some shrieks in the studio. Rosie, you look fantastic. How do you feel?
I feel awesome, great, stupendous.
You lost 107 pounds, is that right?
Wow.
Yes.
And 105 for you, Jamie, right?
Yes. And I think the cool thing, too, Jamie, is we saw you guys sometimes months ago, sometimes years ago, and you've maintained it, because that's one of the hardest things to do, isn't it, to keep it off?
Very. It was harder than losing it, I think, actively losing.
And how did you lose it? Remind us.
It was very slow and steady, taking away little things and amping up the exercise as I went.
Okay.
And she gives all these strategies within the book, how she did it, what she used to eat, what she's eating now.
Greg, I said you were hot last time, and I mean it again today. You really you've lost an incredible amount of weight. What was the total?
275.
Astonishing, right? Has it been difficult to keep off, or have you had an easy time with that?
Well, my big joke now is there's no diet like the Today Show diet. But you know, it is difficult, as my counterparts will have told you. It's hard to keep it off, and you really can never lose sight of it. Every day you have to remember it. But one thing that I've come to learn, and you read this in all the stories in the book, is that the minute you embrace the work, it starts to work for you. Like, there's nothing wrong with being committed to this, and no, you can't let your guard down. but it's so worth it.
Rosie, a lot of people are watching this thing, and they want to do it, and they want to try, but they don't think it's in them to lose the weight. It's just too big of a mountain to climb. What advice do you have?
Just to keep doing it until you get to where you're going. I tried for like 18, 20 years, it seemed, until I finally got it. And to figure out a program that's going to work for you.
And what worked for you?
What worked for me was scaling back on what I normally ate, learning about nutrition, and definitely exercise.
Joy, what a labor of love, huh?
And you know what? Whether you need to lose 5 pounds or 500 pounds, these strategies work.
Okay. Inspiring book. Joy, thanks.
Congratulations,
nice,
guys.
Thank you. Y'all look good.
There she is. There's Rosie.
If you have a weight loss recipe that you love, we want to see it. For more information, you can read an excerpt from Joy's book. Go to klgandhoda.com.